My idea for the production stage is to create a documentary based around dementia. Because my granddad's got dementia, I'll centre it around him, but then also around family members who have to look after him, to show how it also affects them as well. Some of my initial ideas are to create sort of montages of old photos to show how his past has developed and how he's developed as a person, and sort of play on the fact that he's forgotten all of the achievements that he had in his early life. I want to interview members of the family who look after him sort of daily, to show how it affects them and how much dementia can change a person and sort of affect the people around as well, because I think it will be more interesting to interview everyone involved in the process of it, and not just the person who's sort of got the illness. I also want to try and interview his social worker to get a professional point of view of the subject, and if possible his doctor, who he has to visit regularly. I'll also try to include many facts as well about dementia, and I'll try and do that as a voiceover. With regards to more technical content, I want to sort of, as I already said, create montages of the photos to sort of show the passing of time and show the things that he's forgotten. And I want to include about 3 or 4 short interviews in order to conform to sort of the codes and conventions of documentaries. And I want to convey facts as a voiceover and as text on screen. The target audience will be from teenagers upwards, because obviously with it being about dementia, an older generation might be able to sort of relate to it a bit more, and it will raise awareness for teenagers who don't really know much about the subject, so they'll be learning something new about the illness. So far I've started my research by watching a series of documentaries in order to get my own primary research and discover the codes and conventions of documentaries. I've been analysing them to discover specific elements of sound, editing, lighting, mise-en-scène, narrative, and the specific elements to documentary interviews as well. I've also been doing some secondary research to make sure that the deconstructions that I've done myself of pre-existing documentaries have sort of been correct, and that my primary research sort of matches up to the secondary research that I've found from others. I've also dug through some old photos to sort of find ones that I want to use in the documentary. These are sort of some of the ones that I've found so far. So sort of ones of old marriage days, and when he was in the RAF and the Navy. I think that would be interesting to play on. I've also found newspaper articles which he's been in the newspaper for, of like sort of good deeds that he did when he was a young man, and I found certificates to show more achievements that he's had in life, and sort of play on the fact that he's forgotten all of these memories, all of these moments, and they're sort of the things that I want to include in the sort of montages. In the next couple of weeks I sort of want to finish my research and started on my planning. I want to create some storyboards of shot-by-shot scenes of what will happen, and I also want to do a script of the voiceover and narration. I'll have hopefully gotten in contact with the people I want to interview as well, and have gotten their permission. I also will have done solid research into dementia as well, to sort of create a list of the facts that I want to add into it.